All right, you're viewing the week 2-3 fundamentals module overview video. And notice that the first three letters, FUN, become the acronym for the module. So it's weeks 2 and 3 FUN or fundamentals module. And this is our, really, this begins our 2-week flow and the beginning of using the chapter and the text. And so what you're going to do, let's look here first at assignments. You are going to put together a discussion post, which will be due Monday the 23rd, and you're going to complete the graded quiz on Monday the 23rd. So if you think about that, you've got 1 week to read the content, take your practice quizzes, and then complete the graded quiz. So you have a full week to do that. And that includes the weekend, so they're not due till Monday the 23rd. And then in week 3, you'll participate in the group discussion, and that's where you'll do your a minimum of 5 quality posts within the discussion. Now, the way the chapter is laid out in sections, which makes it kind of easy to work with. So the very first section is the introduction. So you're going to come down here and click on the content. And you'll read all of that content. Take the practice quiz. You have 3 opportunities or 3 tries at doing that, but I would read all the content. Take the practice quiz once right away to see what you retain from your reading, and then you might save, it depends if, let's say, if you're reading early in the week, then save your other 2 tries and the last one in particular right before you take your quiz, because it'll help prepare you to pass the quiz. Then you come down here and get your situation, which you're going to identify your mission from episodes part A and B. And so this content will be relevant to identifying the mission. Then you'll come to competency A, and notice that here's content. So now you have more chapter content. Whereas this first chapter is broken up into the pieces. All that you'll see this is like this on every module. So you'll read this. Same thing. Take the first practice quiz. Save your other 2 for later in the week. And then you can come down here and get your challenge related to competency A. And in this particular module, you have a script to read to get that. And you'll use this content in order to solve this challenge. And then you're going to come down to competency B. Here's more content. You notice it's history. So you're going to read the history, take the practice quiz, save your other 2 attempts, come down, get your challenge to solve. You'll use this content to solve this challenge. Then you have competency C. This is an important one, the management action research process, because this is a process that you'll use frequently. And so what you do, you read the content here, take your practice quiz, come down here. For the challenge, there's a transcript to read or a video. I would look at both myself. And then you're going to use this content, which you're going to use the management action research process to solve this challenge. Excuse me. And then when everything's done, notice here you have a conclusion or a debrief, and there's no content related to that. It's just a script or a video to kind of show you a successful conclusion once you've completed all of this. So you have 1 week to do that. And let me see. Let's take a look at the instructions. So we come up here, and if we're going to take a look at this, once again, I like to right click and open the link in a new tab. So I bring that up, and here we are into the discussion post. So notice that you have instructions that are laid out here. And you have a behavioral interview question, which is always going to be important. So describe a training or course you took where you applied a concept from the course to help you better manage a situation. So you're describing that from your experience. So imagine that you are interviewing for your dream job, and this is the question they ask you. Now, I'd like for you to use the STAR approach to answering this question. And this video right here will explain the STAR approach to you. And the STAR approach will be an approach that you're going to use each week in helping you format your behavioral interview questions. So, and what it is, you'll describe a situation, the task, the action, and the results. And the video explains that well. So when you format your response, organize it by the STAR acronym using headers. So you first use a little header situation, describe your situation, then a header task, so that it's easy to follow. Then you're going to complete your mission at IDC. So that's where you look at episode 1 and episode 2, and notice that what you're going to use in this one is what's called the diet process, D-I-E-T. You're going to diagnose, you're going to intervene, you're going to evaluate, and you're going to transfer. And so you're going to follow that process, and then you're going to format, and notice down here in the formatting, state the question in bold. So we have the different questions here. Notice complete your episode. So you may want to use these as headers. And then what's an important term or concept, exam question, and then you're going to post. Make sure you follow the format. That's an important part of doing this. And let me see what else. I think that should do it. You can see where the diet process is kind of built into the questions. So so there you go. This is, and you will have week 3, all of week 3, in order to complete your discussion in your group. And you'll go to your group. Now, this is my page, so it shows all the groups. You'll go to your group. You'll post this during week by Monday at the end of week 2, and then excuse me, on Tuesday of week 3, then you'll go in and start having your discussion in your group. And this is where you'll do your 5 quality posts as a minimum, and interact with team members within your group. Thanks.